Hello. Let's turn this bad boy down. Still hear it, obviously, but good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome, welcome to episode two. Episode two is going to be about addiction and addicting things. Um, Addiction runs in my family. Personally, I've been addicted to a lot of things. I've luckily broke through some of them I haven't, and I will be going over that today. So, the first one we're going to start with is smoking and vaping, because that's probably the biggest kind of addiction that I know of, and how a lot of people get into them. And the reason it's addicting is because there's substances to make it addicting, in a sense. Um, this kind of addiction's a little different. This addiction is caused due to a substance in the thing. Where some of these addictions are not caused by that. It's just your personal body and your personal brain telling you, oh, these things help you, so you want to do them. Um, some of them are good, some of them are bad, obviously, but smoking and vaping is terrible. There's actually no good reason to do it other than you just can't stop because your body's telling you you can't stop because of the substance. Gives you cancer, makes you weak, you cough literally all the time, your lungs are weaker, just a bunch of other things. I'm about to watch my dog just lay down right there. That's adorable. Look at this guy. Look at that guy. All right. But yeah, no. I don't have any pluses to it. I personally went through it. Uh, when I turned 18, I smoked a cigar, and after that, I just wanted to keep smoking. So I got cigarettes for a little bit. Realized I couldn't afford cigarettes, so I went to buying cheap cigars. Um, I smoked them for so long. So many people were like, shouldn't do it. I'm like, you're right, I shouldn't, but I want to because I like the taste. I like the feel of the head rush. Um, Vaping, I never got into. Vaping, honestly, it's too new for us to really know the long term effects of it, but the short term effects are the exact same as cigarettes, except for instead of smoking a little paper full of nicotine, you're smoking a pen full of nicotine or a vape pen. So, you know, it's not good for you. None of it's good for you. That's not a good addiction to get into. I recommend don't even trying it. Don't even getting peer pressured into it because it's terrible. um, and let's be real now, the smell of cigarettes isn't good. I don't know a lot of people that like the smell of cigarettes other than cigarette smokers or people that quit. So, vaping smells good because it's usually flavored. It's still not good. Don't do it. I could say this 1,000 times and you're probably still not going to listen. That's why I'm not being serious about this because that's the one that once you do it once, either you're really hooked or you're really not, and that's just personal preference. I personally broke it. Haven't smoked in almost 2 years, year and a half, so not good. The next addiction I'm going to talk about is also a way of smoking. Is weed. Weed can be addicting. Doesn't have a substance in it, but it can be addicting. Why can it be addicting? Because you're addicted to the feel it gives you, the feel of floating, in a sense, the feel of numbing the brain. Um, it's what happens. I I personally smoked for a while, and I quit due to some circumstances I went through. Um, it is hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like, taking tolerance breaks is hard enough, but when you fully quit, uh, if you ask people that smoke cigarettes and weed, and you ask which one's harder to quit, they're probably gonna say weed. Not because of strictly because of the way it makes them feel, because it calms people down. Some people it makes them more anxious, but some people it really calms them down, and they need it. Um, I think weed can be honestly a good thing sometimes, like medical wise. Obviously, it helps people, and sometimes it reduces people's stress. So I don't think it's worse than smoking cigarettes by any means, not even close. But it is an addictive thing that you can get to where sometimes you can go a little overboard and you're smoking every day, all day long, and you're never not high, and that's probably not a good thing. You should probably be sober sometimes throughout the day so you can get things done. Uh, Obviously, there's different strains of weed. I'm not gonna get into this because this is not an educational video about weed. It's an educational about addiction. So, um, personally, I don't recommend weed to everyone. I think it's an okay thing to try once because I don't think you're getting addicted to it right away. But there's a reason why people call it the gateway drug. I'm not saying it fully is, but it's just how it is. And now leading into drugs. Drugs are addicting. Drugs are addicting for the exact same reason weed's addicting. You like the feel. Um, don't. Don't do them. I've done a few drugs. It's terrible for your body. Your body's gonna tell you it's terrible for your body. Personally, I've never done any hard drugs. I don't plan on it. I've been around people that have done hard drugs. I've seen their life. And let me tell you something, it's not worth it. These people are. They can't live without it. And it's sad. I've seen some drugs fuck people's lives up where mentally they don't come back. They're stuck in this trance. Um, I don't recommend drugs by any means, coming from personal experience. In the long run, it just will affect you worse. You should, yeah. I'd rather you smoke weed than do any hard drugs, but I'd rather you not do either in the long run of things, unless it's prescribed to you. Then that's different. Like antidepressants or like medicines, probably good for you. You should probably take them, but cocaine, heroin, not good. Not good for you. I wouldn't recommend. Uh, Honestly, there are some drugs that people take that they can't help. Like the most addicting drug in this world is actually caffeine. Um, I personally have a heart condition, so I can't have caffeine. I've had it before. I know what it does, but it is not good for your soul. Like, I recommend not having caffeine. Like, I know people's arguments are gonna be like, "I need it to wake up." No, you don't. You actually don't. Like, I'm gonna tell you this straight up. You don't. I woke up 30 minutes ago. I got up and took a shower, and I'm awake. So, drink water. It's better for you. And then, like, if you're gonna drink caffeine, I'd rather you drink coffee than energy drinks. If you drink energy drinks, you are asking to destroy your body. You are. The craziest thing I've ever seen, and this is how stupid the mankind is, like the whole our fucking species. Red Bull on the can says do not mix with alcohol. And so we invented a drink that involves mixing alcohol and Red Bull. Multiple drinks, actually, but one in particular I'm thinking of. That's how stupid we are. So, I expect no one to be listening to this video and actually taking me seriously because we are stupid and no one wants to listen. That's the life lesson I've learned. But I'm gonna put it out there anyway because it's not really for you. It's for me. I'm breaking a lot of these addictions, to be honest. I stopped drinking for a year since October 30th. I haven't broke it. Which drinking is the next one I'll get into. Then drinking addiction. How do I put this? In moderation, it's not bad. But if you have an addiction, drinking is bad. Drinking kills your brain cells. Drinking makes you fat. Drinking makes you dumb. It really does. If you're going out every night, drinking, partying, doing drugs, your life's, in the long run, probably not going to be that great. Or very long. One or the other. So, um, do I think drinking, you have to stop drinking completely? No, I don't. I think an occasion, social gathering, uh, moderation, maybe 3 drinks a week. 4 at most. That's a week. It's a lot still. So, um, yeah, no, I mean, so I could tell people. I'm gonna go back to this, but practically, no matter what I say, you're probably not gonna break these addictions. I could literally say I will pay you $10,000 to break every single addiction on what I'm saying. Would you be able to capably do it the rest of your life? Probably not. If you have the addiction, it's hard to break. I know. There's a lot of withdrawal through it. There's a lot of stress through it. There's a lot of anxiety through it. There's a lot of uh, physical weakness through it. But in the long run, it will be better off if you do break them. But I don't control your lives. I'm just here to advise the best option and things I've personally gone through. Because I personally broke a lot of these. Um, and I feel mentally better. Physically, I feel better in the sense of like I don't feel as weak due to that. I feel more weak through other reasons. The next addiction I can go through is exercising. That is an addiction I've never had. Actually, that's not true. I've had an exercise addiction when I was really heavily into sports in like middle school. Like I wanted to work out like every day. I wanted to like really train, but I haven't had one in a while. Haven't wanted to. I am gonna start going to the gym soon, hopefully, because I need it. But exercise addiction, my guy, is still bad. And you're gonna be like, why is it bad? Blah, blah, blah. Because usually when it comes down to exercise addiction, you fall under the pretense that you don't look good enough, and so you're exercising to look better, but you never will look better because you look down upon yourself, which that's usually why people get an exercising addiction. Um, you just gotta believe you shouldn't be going to the gym because you think you look bad. You should be going to the gym in the sense for you to feel better, not look better, feel better. There's a difference. Um, the more you physically feel better, usually the mentally you feel better too. There's like a connection. So, um, but like I said, if you're addicted to working out and you never think you look good, then you will never maintain like this mental status that you're decent. You could be fucking shredded, and you still don't think look good. There's plenty of bodybuilders that are fucking huge, still don't think they're good enough. It's great. It's crazy. Like actually, it's this weird concept we have in our head that we just look down upon ourselves, which we shouldn't. You should believe in yourself. You should be friends with people that believe in you too. That's another thing that might help. Just really embrace what you're doing. Um, there's eating addictions. There's the both are bad, but there's the ones where you just can't stop eating. You're just munching on all day long. You're just gaining a shit ton of weight. Can't stop it. Um, and then there's the other one where you're addicted to not eating, which is also bad because you're not getting nutrients, and then you feel worse. And then you think, "Oh, I'm getting skinny." No, your body is decaying. You're losing not just fat, but you're losing the nutritious muscles and everything you else need in your body. So, um, go see a doctor about those two. They will lead you in the right direction of what you should be doing, is my guess. Or go talk to a friend and tell them to slap you silly until you fucking listen. Because eating too much is terrible. I've gone through it. It's not good. And then eating not enough. I've never gone through that, but I've had plenty of friends that go through this, and I look at them like they're retarded. I know that's not the correct way I should say that, but I do. I think they're dumb for it because you wanting to be skinny and doing it that way shows that you don't actually want to improve yourself. You don't. Like, if you want to become skinny, you eat better, you exercise more, you maintain what you eat, you count your calories, you go on diets, you work out a lot, you do something that isn't starving yourself. Because realistically speaking, why would you want to be skinny if you could be either in shape or look really, really normal? Because that's, okay. You should believe in your own body. I'm gonna go over two more addictions, and then that's gonna be it. Because these two addictions are my biggest addictions. They personally affect me the most. The next one is gonna be gambling. I personally suffer through gambling addiction a lot. Still do. I can't help it. If I'm at a casino, I have to gamble. I could have $10 in my pocket. I'm still gonna gamble five of it, no matter what. That could be my last $10 I own, and I still will gamble the five. Why? I can't help it. I physically feel ill if I don't. It's a terrible addiction, and how I break it is I just don't allow myself to get in the environment. So I won't go to the casino. I will deny going to the casino if I can't afford it. Um, I won't sit at a bar and play quick draw if I, yeah, I just won't because I want to gamble. I won't touch the stuff that allows me to gamble. Um, Instead, I'll do other things. Uh, that's really all I have about gambling. I don't know how to break it other than just don't let yourself be around it. That's it. The last one. The last one is the one I'm probably never gonna break. I have a gaming addiction. Gaming addiction is rough. I feel like I have to constantly play games to feel happy, which is not necessarily true. I've substituted it over the years with like more going out and doing things, but I still have the addiction. I still want to sit here and play games a lot. I think the big thing is it's just I think it's gonna be my addiction I just can't break, which honestly that happens. You're gonna have something in your life you're really passionate about, and you might be addicted to it. Doesn't mean it's necessarily too bad of a thing. I might be killing my eyesight. That's why I bought these blue light glasses so I can stare at a screen for a long time. But when I say I'm addicted to gaming, I don't mean I'm gaming 2 hours a day. I've had days where I sit down and I play 12 hours. That is half a day. That's like crazy. That's a lot of time invested into gaming. But um, yeah. So that's one of the addictions I can't break. Hey, you be quiet. There's no one there. Wouldn't it be funny if someone just grabbed me, just took me away? That was the end of the video. That would be really funny. But um, yeah, I know this video feels rushed. It's because I've recorded this about 10 times now. This is the 11th try, and I'm just over repeating the same thing. So I just briefly said everything about each one because I'm tired. I've recorded this so many times, so many different days, and I'm just sick of it because this episode is important, but I'm not too passionate about addiction. If you want the truth, like I just want to brief because I've gone through almost all of these, literally almost all of these, um, and I just want people to be aware. I know like there's a bunch of awareness about these, but like I make these videos and I want you to listen. I want you to take something from it. This one, I just want you to realize and look at yourself and be like, oh, maybe I'm addicted to these things. And then I'm not saying you have to stop them, but just really grasp what you're dealing with. So, um, yeah, that's gonna be it. Um, I'm sorry that I don't have the motivation. Like I said, I woke up 30 minutes ago too, and I just felt like I had to do this. Um, but I swear to God, like the next video is gonna be me being way more passionate. Hopefully, it doesn't take me 11 tries to go through it. So, but yeah, um, okay, it's gonna be it. Have a splendid day. Enjoy, and peace.